Okay, guys, what we're going to go over is the general contractor exam books. This is going to be for the state of Florida, the DBPR. And the first thing I want to go over, guys, is to make sure that you get the updated 2024 books, because that's what the tests are going to be based off of. Any updated code or anything that's updated, it might say one thing in the 2020 books. So make sure you get the 2024 books, and that's going to be the first tip I could give you there. All right, so let's look down. As you can see, there's quite a lot of books. There's a lot of material to go over. Remember, guys, this is not the same type of test as you're probably used to from school. This is going to be more of a hide and seek type of, test where you're going to read a question. It's going to mention a couple of key points, and then you're going to have to figure out which book to find that answer to that specific question in. This is not a memorization test, but you do need to know where to look. So that's going to be, don't get overwhelmed because you see a bunch of books here and think you can't do it, because you can. So look, this is the book set. So this is going to be for the trade and business and finance. All of these books are going to be important for this. So the first is going to be the A1A documents, the A201, the A401, and the A701. These are little pamphlet-style books, very small, about contract law. Very important. Then you have the Builder's Guide to Accounting, another one for the business and finance portion, very important. Florida Contractor's Manual. We got the Florida Statutes, Chapter 455. We have the Code of Regulations, OSHA Title 29, Part 1926. We have the Building Estimator's Reference Book, the Design and Control of Concrete Mixtures. We have the Placing Reinforcing Bars, Principles of Commercial Construction. We have the Application and Finishing of Gypsum Panel Products, Energy Efficient Building Construction in Florida, the Building Component Safety Information, Florida Building Code Building, Florida Building Code Residential, Florida Building Code Existing Building, Florida Building Code Accessibility, Florida Building Code Energy Conservation. All right. So these books you can find all over the place. You can find them used. You can find them new. There's a lot of different websites that have them. You can find them on Facebook Marketplace. Now, some of the exam companies that are, helping people get their licenses, these are the three top ones, and they provide books. Each of them provides them with highlighted and tabbed options, which is going to be a little bit more. But I'll tell you right now, guys, from experience, I took the CBC test without purchasing them highlighted and tabbed, and I did go through all the books, but I had to do all that myself, and I ended up putting the wrong tabs, which when I went to the testing center, they ended up ripping all the tabs out right before my test, and I was a fish out of water. I lost all my tabs. I did it incorrectly. On my roofing exam, I had purchased all of the books highlighted and tabbed through the Exam Pros, and was able to get all that done very quickly. So these are the top three. There's the Exam Pros. You got Contractor Campus and mycontractorexam.com. So these are great companies. Again, if you want to haggle with people online and try to get the books for save a couple dollars, it is what it is. The books are going to be great to keep even after you pass your test. So don't think just because you pass your test, you're not going to need the books anymore. If you're going to be operating a construction business, or if you're going to be operating any of the contractor licenses in that field, you're going to want the books that have all the references and details on specific items. You don't want a building inspector to come to the job and fail something and not understand where that information is found in the book for the future, so that you won't run into that again. So I suggest get the books new, get them highlighted and tabbed. And I think that's going to save you a lot of the time. If you don't have all the money up front to get the books, get them one at a time. Get them one at a time. Spend a couple weeks on each. Buy the next one after you go through it, and take your time, guys. If you don't get overwhelmed. There's a lot of books here. There's a lot of information. You can definitely do it. Go down to one of those bookstores and get yourself the books and get started. Don't let the year pass without taking action, guys. See you in the next video.